Hi, I'm Dan Schmitt. I do a motorcycle racing TV show, Team Chicago Challenge. My email is teamdan45@gmail.com. My website is teamchicago.tv. That needs to be updated. So, last two shows I did from the On Any Sunday Museum in Polo, Illinois. And the owner of the museum, Norm Carroll, told us that he mainly rode enduros and a few hare scrambles, but he would run maybe 30 enduros every year, and that's how many enduros used to be in the Midwest here. So a lot of my people in the audience, I don't know if you know what an enduro is or not, but I'm going to look at a couple enduros that I rode that I have footage from, and we're going to talk about riding enduros, how do you ride enduros, what an AMA Enduro is all about. It's a timekeeping off-road event, always a lot of fun. So let's check out what an enduro is, the bitter end enduro, and we're doing this to let you know what all those dirt bikes in the basement at On Any Sunday Museum represent. And don't forget my email, teamdan45@gmail.com.
Just west of Rock Falls, Illinois, and we're here for the bitter end enduro. And I don't know if it's bitter or not. It's about 40 degrees. The wind picked up, but it's an 80-mile enduro. It's two loops, the Team Chicago WR250, and I just put new tires on, the ice race tires. I only rode in the dirt for about 5-6 miles. I hope the thing holds up, and I hope I have a great time. And if everything goes right, I'm going to wear the helmet cam till the first checkpoint. We're here for the bitter end enduro with the BrushPoppers Motorcycle Club. This is the final endurance for District 17, and I'll tell you, I think they're getting ready for the riders meeting. This is going to be big fun. This is the fun event. So let's check out and see what riding enduros is all about, especially when you run with the AMA in District 17. For one of the groups, they start 4 at a time. Everybody's assigned a minute. The event started at 10 o'clock, and your minutes are based on how many minutes after 10 o'clock. That's Steve Vegan doing the countdown as this group takes off. This is a timed event. You're supposed to maintain a 24-mile-an-hour average. It's a combination of fields and wood sections. These riders head over towards the road because they're going to go across the highway. Got another group ready to go. Across this cornfield. You can see that first group going over the interstate. That's Interstate 88. For the first Sunday in November, 4 riders start. The first group gets ready. They're signaled. It's a dead engine start. This begins the bitter end enduro put on by the BrushPoppers. This AMA Club, just west of Rock Falls, Illinois, western Illinois. This is one of the nice things about enduros, is being able to use these farm fields. See the next group take off. This is a timed event. Everybody gets a route sheet. The first section of this will be a 24-mile-an-hour average. It is one of the things that make enduro riding interesting. You got time to catch up, stay on track. Route sheet will tell you different mileage. You use your speedometer and the route sheet. As I get ready, the Team Chicago helmet cam. Check to make sure the camera's on. Turn it on. So tighten up the chin strap. The rest of my gear together.
Bike fired up. As I let it idle. Another group heads out on the minute. Now it's my turn to go. I'm on the 26th minute. It's 26 minutes after 10. We'll get the countdown as Steve gives last minute instructions. And right next to me is my friend, ISDE gold medalist, one of the fastest guys in the woods, off-road, and ice racer. It's Jeff Fedette.
In part one of my TV shows from the On Any Sunday Museum, we mentioned the International 6-Day Trials. Jeff is the king of those events, the ISDT, ISDE. He has competed in 34, 11 golds, 20 silvers, and 1 bronze. 34 is the record. In one event, engine failure let him down.
Off we go. Don't want to get too close to the riders in my group because I don't want the lens of the camera splattered. We're running across a bean field here. Pick up the speed. Head on to the road. Across this interstate. Drop back through another field. There's a rider, he must have missed his minute. So he's got to get ahead of my group. Fields are pretty nice. A little bit of mud out there.
Earlier, I had a chance to talk to 2 of my friends. Terry Gerken is with the BrushPoppers Motorcycle Club, and Tim Farrell. Our friendship goes all the way back to when he was just a youngster racing on the ice at the Mineola Hotel.
How many years have you guys been doing this event?
This is our 27th year.
Oh, really? Running the same terrain, basically?
Around the Morrison area, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so what is the intent of your club? How many enduros do you guys put on a year?
We put on 2 a year, where we have a spring run is kind of a tough run, and this fall run is just kind of a fun, easy, let's just ride around type of event.
Now, do you run enduros yourself?
Yes, I do. Go to Iowa, out to Wisconsin, Indiana, all over the place.
And how do you compare this enduro to the other ones you got to challenge?
The challenge today will be the riders who are smart in their timekeeping and stay on the trail and just use their head. That type of rider today will do quite well.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go out there and go as fast as I can because one of these days I'm going to be good enough to keep track of time.
That's the thing. Keep at it. Just have fun.
That's right. Okay, well, thanks a lot, and thanks for having this event because every year it's big fun for me.
Well, we enjoy the guys coming out. And that's what it's all about.
Good. And Tim, now you've been running all the enduros this year, but you told me you switched classes. Tell me a little bit about the class structure with enduros.
Well, there's basically a Open A and a 250A, the 2 big classes here at the Enduros, and halfway through the season I got a new bike, and I switched from a Husqvarna to a Spanish bike, a Gas. So I switched from the Open A class to the 250A class, and unfortunately your points don't go with you when you switch classes. So I'm kind of out of the points race for this year, but having a lot of fun on my new bike and really like it, and looking forward to next year for the points races.
Now, what's a AA class? Do they still run AA classes?
Well, some of the states are different. Illinois doesn't have a established AA class. Those riders just race in the A classes. So you'll see, like Jeff Fredette's here today, and he'll be running probably the 200A class. But some of the other states like Iowa, I believe Michigan and Minnesota, they have a AA class.
Them are the real good guys.
Yeah, they are usually the most experienced and the ones that go the fastest.
All right, so what's the appeal of running enduros?
It's a lot of fun, a lot of different terrain. You know, today we'll see creek beds and hills and a lot of cornfields, as you'll see. There's some interesting things today. We have some speed changes, and toward the end of the race there's a 72-mile-an-hour section which I've never ridden on, and or I've never ridden at that speed change, so it's going to be interesting to do some timekeeping, and going through the woods at 72 miles an hour is going to be quite a challenge.
All right, well, all I'm doing is going to start and go as fast as I can. You guys can keep track of the time. I just want to try to finish this thing.
Well, yeah, today's a good day for finishing. It's a pretty easy run because there's a lot of cornfields, but the weather always plays a part, and as you can see, it's real windy and probably about 45 degrees, and it's going to be fun. Definitely going to be a good time.
Okay, Tim, I'll see you out there.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right.
Thank you, Terry and Tim.
Now we're coming to a road, and everybody's slowing down because these guys are keeping track of the time, keeping track of the corners. You get a route sheet that tells you where to turn left or where to turn right. And I know we're going to be coming to a wood section. There's another group, they've slowed down. Now I'm thinking, should I move ahead? How am I going to do in the wood section? How tight are the woods? Well, I'll tell you, one time I talked to my friend Bill Wild about enduros. He said, if you don't ride them all the time, the key is to go as fast as you can. And I said, yep, I'm not going to wait for anybody. They'll be able to pass me later. Let's get going. Let's get into the woods. Let's see how bad it is. Is it muddy? Is it real wet? Because even in the woods, you got to keep a 24-mile-an-hour average. And sometimes that gets pretty tough, especially when you don't have the experience, which I am definitely suffering from. Should have had this bike out and went riding during the summer, but just then. So yeah, let's just get ahead of everybody and start working my way into the woods. Oh, and you see that truck there? I think they're afraid there's going to be a checkpoint right away. Probably one of the little tricks that the BrushPoppers are using as we enter the woods. Comes a couple riders want to get by, or a rider. If they yell, I'll pull over because I'm ahead of schedule at this point. Over a log, another log, a little bit of mud. Yeah, I'm going to have a hard time keeping a 24-mile-an-hour average. Don't have my dirt legs yet. This group of riders coming out of the woods ahead of me. Just check this out. This is one of the first groups that started, so they're 20 minutes ahead. So as this group of riders scoots out of the woods, heads back in. You see another group of riders up and over. Oh, this guy got stuck. Good thing there's a spectator by to give a hand. Guys are on, I think, the 7 and 8 minute. This group here. They're ahead of me. See another group of riders scooting along, having a good time. Up and over. Follow the arrows. I got another cornfield to cut across. Nah, it just jumps right back in the woods. Got another group of riders coming. I'll let them go. Don't want to be in anybody's way. Tight section here. Gotta get underneath this tree. I better slow down. Don't want to whack that camera. Take my time. Get over this log. And I'm on my way again. There's a rider. He see me slow down. He drove around. I'm saying some of these guys are so good they can pick a trail. Well, here's the first observation point. Now, this is not a time check. This is just points they set up. Just make sure everybody is on the trail. You have to stay within the arrows on the legitimate trail, and they're just checking just to make sure you're still following the trail. I think I'm picking my speed a little bit. Keep that guy in front of me in sight. There's a whole bunch of different classes out here. A riders and B riders and classes according to the size of the bike. Plus you got your over 40, your over 50, your over 30. Another cornfield to lead us into another trail. A little different soil here, a little sandy mix. Keep it on 2 wheels and keep rolling. Another rider wanting to get past. I don't know if I'm still on schedule. Probably a couple minutes late because you're supposed to maintain a 24-mile-an-hour average. Keep my head down, don't knock the camera off. Another group of riders, and one of the riders yelling as he goes by is Tim Farrell from Illinois Harley. Another group of riders coming across this field. I hit the first checkpoint, asking how many minutes late I am. I I think I may be 3 minutes late. That means my group is right up ahead. And I gotta get on the gas. I got this open field. So I gotta make up my time. Another group of riders right behind me. Coming into the checkpoint. The times you lose in the woods, you try to make up in the fields. And that's what I like the most about riding enduros. But I'm playing catch up again. I'm a little bit behind, maybe 2 minutes behind my group. I left on the 21st minute. Come by this rider here. I think he's got a 20, and I think he's, maybe 23 minutes, so I'm a couple minutes back. But this open field is giving me an opportunity to make up in the second loop. The speed limit is 30 miles an hour compared to the first group where the speed limit was 24, or the average speed they had maintained. And these open fields are allowing me to catch up as I look across this field and I see 3 riders, and I think that's my group. I think I've made it. I'm back on schedule, back on time. Yes, these are the guys. They're running on the 21 minute, just like me.
21.
And you can tell the good riders are sort of waiting. They're a little ahead of the schedule. We're going to head along the Rock River here. It's a nice trail. Well, one thing nice about riding with your friends, and that's one thing about enduro riding, when you sign up, if you got a group of 4 friends, you can all get on the same minute. And I think this is one of the first enduros. These guys are running quite a bit. After a little tragedy, he seems to have no problem making it up. Hey. Now the third friend. Look at this. Boy, he looks like he knows what he's doing. Yeah, these guys having big fun.
This is your first enduro?
Yeah, first enduro.
How you like it?
It's incredible. Very challenging. You see this trio of riders coming by.
Let's jump ahead as I hit the second to last checkpoint.
Pop out. There's another check. Let's see where I am at this point.
Where am I on the time? 24?
Okay, it's 3 minutes down. I lost 3 points at that check. Across this field and get on the gas. Coming into the North Woods. But as we get to the end of this second loop, first overall, he only dropped 3.1 points is Wes Donaldson. In the 200A class, Brian Witt, and he dropped 5.2 points. 200B class was John Gardner, and he dropped 7.3 points. 250A was Eric Burkhart, and he dropped 4.2 points. 250B was William Hardesty, and he dropped 4.2 points. Double A rider was Eric Schaefer, and he dropped 3.1 points. As I come past Jim, I'm not quite as quick as the rest of these guys in the wood. I really admire their speed. Picking up the win in the C class was Brian Wenzel. He dropped 8.2 points. 4-stroke was Tad Bonham. He dropped 7.2 points. The Gold Master class, Ariel Shaw dropped 13 points. Open A, Mike Havens, he dropped 5.1 points. Open B was Chuck Navins, he dropped 7.2 points. Senior A, Gary Peterson dropped 5.1 points. Senior A, John Dameron dropped 8.2 points. Senior B is Thomas Graff, and he dropped 7.2 points, picking up the win. Super Senior Trail Ride was Gene Underwood, he lost 17 points. Vet A, Dave Dupree, the ice racer, he lost 5.1 points. Vet B was Steve Peppa, and he dropped 6.2 points. And I'm running the Super Senior class. It was Jim Spencer that dropped 7.2 points, picking up the win. And me, I finished 10th. I lost 21 points. But I'll tell you, this was a blast. I'm going to up my speed, get out and ride, and that's what this is all about.
Music for the show provided in part by Engine, Mike Preet, Intrigue, and Travesty, and all this recorded at Fireside Studios, Westchester, Illinois. And a special thanks to Jim Mulkin from Our Duke Production for providing that great racing footage from the Bitter End Enduro. And for more information on the BrushPoppers Motorcycle Club, it's timthedorkwixsite.com, BrushPoppers. timthedorkwixsite.com, BrushPoppers. Get all the information about the Bitter End Enduro final ride of the year. You must pre-enter. I always had a great time riding with the BrushPoppers. There's nothing like riding off-road events. Contact me, and I'd love to hear from my audience. It's teamdan45@gmail.com. Remember, you can always search on YouTube with Dan Schmitt Motorcycle Racing for great motorcycle racing action. Dan Schmitt Politics to learn what makes America great. And I highly encourage you to visit the World of Motorcycle Museum. They're in Winamac, Indiana, 4 miles south of North Judson on Indiana Highway 39. But give them a call first at 574-896-3172. It's a great trip and a great collection of motorcycles. And if you want to pick up your copy of the Team Chicago History Package, go to Rich's Yamaha in Lockport, Illinois. But give them a call first at 815-838-8130. Their website is richesyamaha.com. Pick up your copy of the Team Chicago History Package. And if you want to learn everything there is to know about motorcycle racing, there's nothing like going to a swap meet. Here's a few dates of swap meets: Walnut Swap, Oregon, Illinois; Springfield, Ohio; Shepherdsville, Kentucky; Woodstock, Illinois; Martinsville, Indiana. The one in Oregon, Illinois is at the Rock River Riders Club grounds across the road from White Pines State Park.